freedom.
What is happening, y'all? Back with my boy Iva.
AJ Quest.
I was gonna say, or as y'all may know him, AJ Quest. We got some stories to tell. Well, Iva has some stories to tell. We know y'all love him, y'all respect his UFC and MMA knowledge. So we're gonna talk about a few things. But first up, in the wake of Kimbo Slice's death, he actually met Kimbo Slice.
Yes, I
did. So he's gonna tell his story. So tell us what happened, man. How'd you meet him?
Rest in peace, the legend in street fighting, man. Everybody saw his fights on YouTube. I watched it growing up too.
Okay.
We're actually watching just for entertainment purpose.
He's destroying dudes, man.
Yeah, dude. He was.
Like,
let me tell you, he'd be scaring people before they even fight.
Yes, they were scared of him before they fought him.
Let me ask you this question, man. Do you guys even blame them for being scared? He was scary as shit. And I was scared as shit when I first met him too. So
And he must have put up a lot of money for them to fight, and they were scared anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Remember the one fight where he fought the dude, and he was beating the dude up, and the dude was like, "Wait, man, chill,
That's
man,
the guy with the dreads.
chill." It might have been, yeah, I can't remember.
Guy.
He was like, "Chill, man." He was like, "Nah," he
let's
was
go,
like, "Nah,
let's
chill,
go."
like, give up, chill, like I'm done."
And how about the other one? He punched the dude's eye out. Did you guys see
his eye out?
You didn't see that one, did you?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, no. He fought somebody in someone's house, the backyard. He punched the dude so hard, dude. His eyeball was literally hanging off the side of his
Are you serious?
chin or his cheek. You might have to YouTube.
I wonder if it's on YouTube.
Yeah, but anyways, this is how I met Kimbo Slice. I met him in New Brunswick. I was working at a hotel. I was the GM. All right. I can't mention the hotel because I don't want to get in trouble. If not, they'll call me while I say anything.
Right.
But anyways, yeah. So fun thing about it was he wasn't even checked into my system under his name, Kevin Ferguson. It was by his promotion. So whoever was promoting him checked him in.
Okay.
So a guest called downstairs and filed a complaint. There's a big scary guy walking the hallway. He looks suspicious. and look at that. And I'll be honest, he's a white folk. Yeah,
I'm sure it was.
Scared as shit.
I ain't no other minorities.
Dude, so me being me, I said, all right, man, I have to investigate, okay? So he said, and I asked him, how does he look like? He's big. That's all he said. He's big. And he didn't want to even say what color his skin was because
but you knew.
I already knew. Yeah,
you knew.
He's big. So I was like, okay. I asked her, what floor did you see him? So she told me this, the floor. I said, upstairs on the 3rd floor. So I went upstairs. I'm walking up the hall. He's walking down the hall. And first thing first, I was like, my eyes got really big. I said, oh, shit.
Did you know who he was?
No, I didn't know who he was. This is back in 2003, 2004. So YouTube wasn't it wasn't established yet. Mm-hmm. Right? Not too many people knew about YouTube yet because internet, you know what I mean?
Now.
Yeah, exactly. So he's walking down the hall and I see him. Dude, I swear to God, man, I was scared to fucking death. And the
I
only
didn't think you were scared of that.
listen, when you see this guy, what you guys see Kimbo now in Bellator, UFC, this guy he's ripped.
He's bigger than.
Dude, he must have weighed like 300 pounds. And let me tell you, his beard wasn't even trimmed. It looks crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's wearing his hat.
Savage.
Dude, he's fucking huge. He must have been like 300 pounds, right?
Okay.
So I'm walking up, he's walking down. I was like, holy shit. I said, Lord, please let it be this guy. I was like, shit. And listen, I'll be honest with you guys, I know how to defend myself, but if I could avoid a fight, I will. Dude, let me tell you, I mean, the hallway is only this big.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So small as hallways in hotel.
And the bad part is that, I rely on my speed if I'm going to be fighting somebody big.
You won't be able to get away.
Yeah, so I can't run away. He's probably just grabbing me. So he's like 6'2", maybe 300 pounds. Fucking scary.
Yes.
And you know what? And I told him, I said, excuse me, sir. I said, I had like a couple of guest complaints about somebody walking up and down the hall, suspicious. He said, who said that? I said, I can't tell you, sir. I can't give you that type of information. He said, what are you talking about? And I said, oh shit, this guy's gonna kill me.
Oh,
I got my hands up already, right? I was like, oh shit, he's gonna kill me. So I said, dude, do you mind coming downstairs with me and let's just go over, what room you're in so that see if you're in the system. So he come downstairs, he's already pissed off, you know what I mean?
What was his problem? He couldn't find his room or something?
No, he's just, I guess he's pacing back and forth because he's going to be fighting over the weekend, so he's getting his mind right.
Oh, know? That was it?
Yeah, that's what, you know, like at the end, like, so he comes downstairs, I'm trying to look for his name.
He came with you.
Yeah. No, he had no, like, I told him, can you please, I asked him nicely, you know, I wasn't a dick about it, you know what I mean? So, of course not, he probably would have freaking choked me, you know what I mean?
No, I'm just trying to think, like, maybe he wouldn't be like, my room's right here, like.
No, he's like, he didn't have a key on him too, so he had to come downstairs. Okay. How are we going to get in the room? So he come downstairs, he told me the room number, and I said I couldn't find his name. Then I was like, and he told me, he's like, all right, my room is this. I said, oh, it's under someone else's name. Oh, yeah, by the way, that's my promoter. And I didn't understand what he was trying to tell me. Then the lady that filed the complaint called the cops. So the cops show up, and guess what? The cop that showed up was my buddy.
Okay.
Yeah, so
you felt safe.
And I was like, oh shit. Then he looks at me. My buddy looks at me. He looks at KIMBO, and he goes like this to me with a big eyes. Like, and he shook his head. He said, and we're like, all right, we call his promoter. We gave him a key. Here you go, sir. I told him I'm sorry, and I didn't mean to, ask you all these questions, but just our hotel policy. We want to make sure we keep all our guests safe. Mm-hmm. He said, I understand you doing your job. And it's alright. And so he leaves, he goes upstairs. So my friend told me, Ivor, you know who that is?
Oh, you didn't know,
I didn't know
at all still.
And he's like, I told him, I don't know who that is. He said, Ivor, that guy fights. That guy's a beast. I said, what are you talking about? He does street fighting. I said, what? I said, what do you mean street fighting? I mean, I street fight too, right? So I was like, no, he fights. He gets paid to street fight. I said, are you kidding me? He said, that's KIMBO Slice, man. And he's having a fight, I think either in Newark, if not New York, right? So now, my friend was telling me that, I still like, who the fuck is this guy, right? So I'm trying to still like kind of process it through my mind, and all of a sudden I said, dude, this guy's he be knocking people out. That's what my friend told me. And my friend said, dude, I called him back up too. Cause he's
called him what?
He called him reinforcement just in case he got out of hand, you know what I mean? And like what I said, dude, for the most part, man, that guy's fucking huge. You know what I mean? So my friend left. He just told me, yeah, he's fine. He gave me the 411 on him. Then he comes back downstairs. I was like, oh fuck, right? So he comes to the desk. Then I said, and I call him Mr. Ferguson, right? They said, no, just call me KIMBO. I said, okay. Do you want me to call you Mr. KIMBO? No, just call me KIMBO. So he came downstairs. He said, listen, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause a commotion too as well. On my part. And I know I'm big, I'm scary. I pretty much like intimidate a lot of people. Then he said, oh, Dad, don't worry, we're good. He said, oh, by the way, he gave me a poster.
Okay.
He signed off on a poster. And like I said, I wish I would have kept it. I didn't know he was going to transition.
You motherfucker.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, we're talking about a street fighter that fights somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody expects him to go professional.
Right.
So the short story was that, after he came downstairs, we smoothed everything off, Let me tell you, he was the nicest person, dude. Like, really, like, I didn't expect that, you know what I mean?
I've noticed that about some fighters. Like,
then we started talking, and he's asking me, where I'm from. I told him I'm from Hawaii, and he told me where he was from South Florida. Then we was talking, and he said, I noticed when I was walking down the hall, you already had your hands to your side, like you was ready to defend yourself. And he said, you know any martial arts, right? He said, most Asians, I know they know some sort of martial arts. He said, that's how I know, like you was ready to defend yourself if you have to. I said, dude, that's a good observation on your part. That's what I told him. I said, I do know, some martial arts stuff. And I said, not just one, I know like multiple styles. He said, and we started talking about it, and then he asked me what I take. I said, I did Kempo karate, Muay Thai kickboxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. I said, I take a little bit, a couple of other stuff too. He said I could tell. Then he asked me, you interested in doing like some fighting and stuff? We're looking for, for people in our promotion. I said, no. I said, I used to do that back in the days when I was younger. I can't do that.
See, Ivan, you could have been on the cover of UFC
with
a flying knee.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll be honest with you guys, man. You guys really can't judge the book by its cover. Yes, I know sometimes we stereotype, but, like what I tell you guys, man, I was scared to death, dude. I mean, you know, the hallway's only yay big.
The whole big black dude stereotype was right there.
Dude, I was scared as shit, man. I'll be honest. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. If you see him, and if you guys see him right now in this picture, his beard's all short. Let me tell you, his beard was freaking long as hell.
Yeah, it did used to be bigger.
And he was wearing a black hoodie. He had his hat, and he just had a mean mug on him too. I was like, oh fuck, man, I'm dead.
Yeah. He's a nice guy.
But he was a nice guy, man. He came downstairs, apologized, gave me a poster, even signed off on it. And, you know, he told me he was like
that
fighting.
was a sorry for scaring everybody.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, and I was like, damn, dude. Like I said, man, dude, I could never forget that, man. Like I said, it's the first time, you know what I mean? I'm walking through like a hallway. I don't have enough space. Usually, if I'm fighting somebody, it's open.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I depend on speed because you're fighting a big dude, man. You need speed. You know what I mean? It's different. And if you're like in kind of close quarters, it's like being wrapped in a cage with him. I said, oh, hell no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The cage was only, what, 8 by 8?
Yeah.
I can't. Where am I gonna run, man? They start kicking my ass.
Well, that's cool, man. See? So, there it is. He was a nice guy, just like everybody keeps saying. So
he is a nice guy, man. Like I said, you know, much respect. Rest in peace. You know, like I said, he's a legend in his own rights, man. The street fighter, you know, the backyard brawler, you know what I mean? The YouTube sensation. You know, he's, like I said, man, to me, I give him a lot more respect because he coming from the street fighting and turning professional. He fought professionally. Boxing, you know, he took MMA by storm too. Like, as soon as they heard Campbell Slices coming in, he fought in the Tough Enough, you know? You know, so he made it there. Even though he didn't make it all the way, but still, you gotta give him respect, man. He came in knowing one thing, street fighting, and he ended up evolving too. Not saying he evolved a lot, but he's a great fighter, man. His hand speed is like on a different level, man. So, and you know, like I said, man.
The whole rags to riches story.
Exactly, man.
Make sure we going good for time here.
Yeah.
Where's my thing at? I'm sitting here in the Spider-Man stance looking at my camera. Don't mind me, y'all.
Yeah, that's just him.
How many fucking... it's the counter's not even up here, but I know it's getting close.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're gonna end this video, and I'll be back because we got some Brock Lesnar to talk.
That's right.
1 million subscribers. Woo! You may now subscribe.